Yo, what's up, man? Listen, I want to make something very clear, right? Because there's been like a lot of shit going on over the past couple of days, and with all this drop your flag shit going on and all this other shit, right? And certain people feel like they don't like what I'm saying. Or let me first make one thing clear, right? I would never ever tell nobody's child to go and join a gang, right? Or become part of street culture, because shit fucked up out here. All this shit is wicked out here, right? What I am saying is this, right? I'm not even knocking nobody for doing whatever it is that they doing. But what I'm saying is this, that it's people that's engulfed in this shit, right? And entrenched in this shit. And by you coming on Instagram or me coming on social media or wherever else I'm coming on and saying, yo, this gang shit is fucked up, everybody should drop their flag and move away from this shit, right? You're going to have people who feel slighted by that. You're going to have people who feel used and abused by that, right? And what I'm saying is this. My son Nipsey was rolling, right? Nipsey was one of the most positive niggas ever. So this is my affliction with that, right? When you coming on Instagram and you saying that gang culture is fucked up and that everybody should drop their flag and that nobody should be a part of this lifestyle, right? You lend credence to every federal agent. You lend credence to the FBI, to the CIA, to everybody, from all the way back from COINTELPRO when they was fighting against the Black Panthers, right? Because yes, there's Bloods, there's Crips, there's folks, there's all kind of shit, GDs that have came and perverted what these nations were built on, right? But blood was built on brotherly love, override oppression and destruction. Blood was built on a narrative about enforcing, your own politics in your own neighborhood, policing your own neighborhood so that the police wouldn't be abusing us. An extension of the Black Panther Party. These are the things that nation was birthed on. These are things that a lot of these nations was birthed on. It's supposed to be about positivity. It was supposed to be about entrepreneurship. That's why you got Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, something that black people built and that the white people burnt down because they wouldn't let us have nothing, right? That's a whole nother story though. So it's real black history involved in this shit, right? It's real good men that's involved in this shit, right? That's pushing a positive narrative. So when you come in and you say, it takes away from everything else that everybody else is trying to do. I'm not negating the fact that this shit is fucked up. I'm not negating the fact that it's a bunch of young niggas running around doing a bunch of stupid shit, and it's a bunch of old niggas that's dictating and delegating that stupid shit that they doing. Nobody's disputing any of that, right? But if I am trying to be a part of the problem, then the best way to be a part of the problem is to just move away from it and act like, now I'm better than that. I'm of a higher consciousness and now I'm better than that. That's not what Clarence 13X did when he built the 5% Nation. When he built the 5% Nation, he was outside. He was playing dice with dudes. He was smoking with dudes. He was drinking with dudes. He's letting them know, I am of the people, right? And there's a better way than this. So that's what I'm outside to do, right? We having trunk or treats. We having food giveaways. We doing all type of shit. We about to have a barbecue on the 19th. I'm pushing positivity. My sister, Jasmine, I love you. Every giving Sunday, she come outside every Sunday and give out clothes. She give out food to the homeless people. So that's what I'm saying, right? I'm saying that if I've been part of something for so long, I'm not going to come out and say, now I'm not a part of it. What I am going to come out and say is that I apologize. I apologize for anybody that I misled, right? I apologize for being a part of the problem for so long. But now I want to get out here with the same people who I helped to destroy, whose lives that I helped to fuck up, and now I want to help to make it better, right? I want to tell y'all that you're supposed to go to college. You're not supposed to be in the street selling drugs. I want to tell you that you're supposed to be a doctor and a lawyer, and that you could turn UGSN or NYBBA or anything else that you want into a fraternity like they have at Harvard, like they have at motherfucking Yale, like they have at Princeton, of young black collegiate men that are scholars and athletes and agents and doctors and lawyers, and we all help each other to get there under whatever banner that you help each other to get there through, and you do it through positivity, not through negativity. You could push a better narrative without leaving your family. I don't have to leave my family. If I raise my kids and my kids turn out to be fucked up, and they disrespectful, and they fucking, and they violent, then part of that is my fault, right? I don't just get to leave my family and go make another family somewhere else. I don't get to do that. I have to be part of the solution. So I'm gonna be part of the solution, and I'm not knocking nobody. I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm not trying to shit on nobody's movement, right? Do whatever it is that you want to do, and I'm gonna do whatever it is that I want to do, right? I'm gonna try to take some of these young men that's coming home from prison or that's outside and that lost their way and that's listening to suckers and busters and that feel disrespected by a nigga getting on here and telling them that everything that you bled for, that you fought for, that you believed in is nonsense. And now I know it's nonsense after 30 years of giving my life to this shit and putting you niggas on the leash and letting y'all go and having y'all do all type of stupid shit out there. I'm telling y'all I'm leaving this shit and I'm moving away. And now my real family, because I called y'all niggas my family for 30 years, but now my real family, my daughter and my wife and my kids, I finally realized that they're more important. No, they've been more important this whole time. And we've been outside doing stupid shit this whole time. So now how the fuck do I not tell everybody else that? I'm gonna leave y'all now? I'm gonna leave after I put all this stupid shit on y'all plate? After I did all this wicked shit, I leave? I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving, and I'm not telling nobody to do no negative shit. And I'm telling you that anybody that's telling you to go outside and that's telling you to be a dickhead nigga and that's telling you to sell crack on your block, they don't love you. And that's not what this shit is about. That was never what this shit is about. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. And so anybody who took it the wrong way, anybody that act like I'm shitting on the nigga movement or any of that other shit, that's not what's going on here. I salute anybody that's trying to do anything positive, right? We could disagree on the way that we do shit. By all means, save everybody that you can. And everybody that's going to listen to you, please listen to him. I just disagree, right? And I'm in the street every day. I hear what niggas is saying, for real life niggas. I'm not talking about old head blood niggas that dropped their flag 10 years ago. I'm not talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about niggas that's really outside that feel disrespected by all this shit that's going on the internet, right? Because they know that that's not me. That's not me. That's not that person that you're describing. That's not me. So all you doing is the same thing that the news do to us, that the media do to us, that everybody else do to us, right? You ostracizing niggas and you stereotyping motherfuckers and you making people look a certain kind of way, right? And then it lends credence because you was that. So now they be like, oh, gotta be true. Look, even he say they animals and monsters and killers and all type of other shit. And he don't want to be involved with them no more. That's crazy to do to people. I would never do that. I would never do that. And look, it is what it is. I'm gonna stay away from that shit, man, because at the end of the day, this is my real life, right? I'm not one of these civilians who type in, who got Twitter fingers and all that other stupid shit. This is my real life. I live this shit every day. So when everybody else is on these comments and they typing and they talking all this stupid shit and then they go back to their civilian life, this is my real life. I got to deal with this shit every day. I got to walk this shit down every day. I got to look at these young niggas in their face every day that have been misguided and misled and misinformed and tell them that, nah, that's not the right way, boy. Ain't nobody supposed to be out here trying to crash you out in the name of nothing. Blood, Islam, because let's not do that. Like, let's not act like blood or Crip is the only shit that's out here crashing niggas out. Like, people ain't running planes in the buildings or strapping they chests up with bombs in the name of Christianity and in the name of Islam and in the name of all type of other wicked shit, right? But it's cool for the media because that's what they want to do. They want to make young black men wicked. And so if you're pushing the gang, whether it's OY, whether it's YG, whether it's 8, whether it's Blood, whether it's Crip, they want to villainize you. They want to demonize you. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And anybody that's on the internet that's lending credence to that is bullshit. Because even if you on that movement, be on it in real time out there in the street. Nigga, boots on the ground. Don't be somewhere way down south where it don't matter. Nigga, where you not... you got to affect real lives. This real shit. It's people really outside dying over shit that the same niggas that's pumping this message then perpetuate it. I couldn't